right. So I have real quick. I just want to talk about your name real quick, Victoria Vale. Was that inspired by Batman?
100%. I am a huge fan of the original Batman movie, the Tim Burton version.
Yeah.
And I loved Kim Basinger in that movie. I just loved her character.
She was terrific.
She's smart, sassy. Sexy.
Yeah, and I feel like you definitely look like Kim Basinger from the film. I think so. I see it.
I hope I have her style at least.
maybe do, because she had the kind of wavy crimped hair like that,
she
like
did,
the 80s
style hair, right?
Yeah.
90s.
So, yeah, right. Yeah, but that's awesome. So you love the character. So you weren't really like a Batman fan, but you just loved the movie.
I actually worked in a comic book store when I was in high school. So I am a comic fan, and I love the style. I like artwork, and I think that's an incredible form of artwork. Nice, comics and animation. So
it seemed like that the first Batman, when that came out in 1989, was such a huge thing. Like, because
it's such a human thing.
Yeah, because the only other comic book movie that came out back then in that time was Superman with Christopher Reeve, and that was about it. And that was different.
I feel like Tim Burton gave such a different. Tim Burton gave the movie more of an homage to like an actual comic book or like graphic art kind of style. Yeah. Whereas Superman was really just like more of a blockbuster movie kind of feel.
Yeah. And by that point, by the time that that Batman came out, you'd had, the 4 Superman films. So you had Quest for Peace, which came out a couple years before, where people were like,
exactly.
Okay, this had its run, but then Burton's movie comes out and it's dark and it's gothic and it has a very because Superman was always supposed to be this optimistic character, like he's all good, he's all just hero, like there's nothing kind of bad about this guy, whereas Batman was always kind of an anti-hero in a way, where he was more of a vigilante, so it had and then Tim Burton
grittier version.
And he was street level because he wasn't super powered. He didn't have,
which I think is the beauty of the Batman character, is that he doesn't have superpowers. He's just sheer will.
Yeah, unless you count being rich.
Rich. I guess that is a superpower, isn't it?
But like, for instance, he's not invulnerable. Like, he couldn't get shot in the face like Superman, and the bullet just bounces off of him.
There's all his good toys and stuff that he had to protect
and Alfred, being his support.
Yes. His right-hand man.
So, that's awesome that kind of informed, something that kind of you took like years and years later as to be your name.
I really love the name, and I love alliteration in the name. I think
it's nice. It's more memorable.
It is. I think it's a really sexy, but also sort of classy kind of name. I like that.
It would be great. I don't know. If you'd do a Batman inspired scene with you as Vicky Vale,
I would love that.
And whoever being Bruce Wayne.
Let me tell you, something that I love that I have not ventured in. I love the cosplay girls.
Really?
I think that is so incredible. I think it's an art form of all of its own.
It is.
A lot of them make their own costumes, or even just sourcing it and like putting it together is very artistic to me. And I would love to do that. I think it's probably very time invasive though.
Oh no, it is. Like some of those cosplayers, they spend months on one costume.
It's serious business.
Because in that community, you are not allowed, you have to make it. You cannot buy, because that's considered
cheating or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. There's a whole set of these rules where it's has to be handmade and everything like that. And there's some out there that do amazing work.
Yeah. Oh, incredible. And I think even adding the makeup in with it is a whole nother element, I mean, you really transform yourself into that character, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's a form. Yeah, it's a form. So I'm curious. Outside of because Vicky would obviously be one that you might want to do. But are there any other characters that you like that that you've thought about potentially dressing up as?
I think Catwoman would be very fun.
The Michelle Pfeiffer one.
Yeah. Yes, but I've seen some other girls who have done it. And I'm trying to think. It's like a fur-lined sort of cat suit, just put their own spin on it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cat, leather, cat ears. I'm sure that would be popular no matter how you did
fun.
It. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe a whole Batman themed cosplay is in order. Photo shoot, video.
Go to the next AVN. You do Catwoman and then have someone come as Batman, like the Burton Batten.
Oh my gosh! I think you just inspired me.
Yeah.
That's next year.
Yeah. Gives
100%.
you a year
I've got an idea.
Yeah. Right.